Come with me on a day to London in a wet, miserable day to go and pack in as many meetings as possible. So, lunch meeting, then drinks, then meeting, then going to see a friend in a show. Actually today I treated myself. I upgraded my ticket to first class ticket on the train so that I could sit and work. It was only £19 for the upgrade, so I could get first class there and back to London and back home again. In all honesty though, it probably pays off. I mean, for 20 quid I can sit in a quiet space, actually crack on. I managed to crack on with a proposal that I needed to do, follow-up that I needed to do, checking in some payments I needed to do, all that kind of stuff, and I can't do that on like a normal part of the train, especially if I don't get a seat, or especially if I don't get like a plug. So my office today, it was 20 quid and it was on the train. So today's a funny one. I've got to the point where I have made like good friends with some really big businesses, but like personal one-on-one friends with the founders, and so today's kind of a mixture of me. I've got some specific meetings in that I wanted to have with a couple of people to sort of go over a few things, but then also meeting up, just catching up, like getting to know people better, you know, always seeing if I can support them in any way with content or Clue Labs or anything. But I don't know what this is called. Business development, relationship building. I wouldn't say they're necessarily like sales meetings, but there's always something that comes off the back of them. There's always like conversations to be had, or there's always things to do. So I've got meetings with lunch, drinks with lunch, drinks, meetings, entertainment. And I do this purposefully. So I don't live very far from London. Cambridge, like 45 minutes, 50 minutes on the train. But when I come into London, I want to make sure that I can see as many people as possible. Decompressing after a couple of insane meetings, lunch, drinks, whatever we're calling these things. My first one went really well. It's just so interesting to talk to someone who's kind of been there, done that, got the t-shirt and can guide you in the right way. And the second one was like a surprise pitch for some work as well as just getting to know them and the brand much better. And I'm fascinated by companies, the way that people build companies, what people are interested in when they build companies. So just being able to go for lunch, have dinner, all that kind of good thing. Yeah, it's really cool. So now I'm waiting for the afternoon activities. I'm like 20 minutes early, so I decided to sit down Leicester Square. And I'm waiting for one of my friends to come. We're going to go for dinner. Actually, 4 people that I'm going to be hanging out with tonight. And I'm early because I'm in town already.
He wasn't full time. He is constantly trying to quit, actually, and he asked to speak to HR. I am HR. Request denied.
I would seriously recommend going to London, packing in as many things as you can, coming home and sleeping in your bed. And sometimes meeting someone just because you need to meet them and you just need to hang out with them is also worth your time. I don't know what the name is for doing business in this kind of a way, but I like to take people on dates. I like to get to know people. I like to do it for people who I can see like perhaps a mutual benefit with. Maybe not now, but maybe down the line. People that inspire me, and that's exactly what I did today. I don't know what the name for it is. It's not business development. Relationship development? I don't know. Someone called me a CEO today. Lost my shit. Because yes, technically I'm a CEO. I am a CEO. They're all saying like how wanky everybody's names are and how made up everybody's like, not names, job titles are. And how everyone has like a really made up job title. There were, you know, different things going around, and then it got to me and my friend was like, oh, she's a CEO. And it was like, it sounds like such a wanky title. It hit me, I'm a friggin' CEO. And I'm not like a CEO because I call myself a CEO. I'm a CEO because I have a legally set up company with shares and a board. And my job role is the chief executive officer of that company. Weird. Anyway, I would highly recommend, and definitely recommend, taking people on dates. So, meeting number 1. Very fruitful. She owns a massive global company. She has a huge board. She's in fintech. Like, she's a big friggin' deal. And I can't believe that she says yes to going to lunch with me. Anyway, I was kind of like, it was very open, like right from the get-go when I emailed her, and we've been for lunch before, we've hung out before, but right from the get-go I was like, please can I take you for lunch? I really want to ask you some questions. I'm thinking going for a Series A, thinking about raising more, and you know, I'd love some advice. So it was very much from the get-go, she knew that I was going to be asking lots of questions, she knew what the deal was. Nothing but inspirational and mind-stretching and helpful, and I came away like, yeah, like Series A is big, stepping into VC is big, but actually I think it's the right decision. Meeting number 2, the founder of a discreet underwear, no leak proof brand, who are like, they're stocked in Boots, they work with Nike, like they are a huge company, and the owner is just insane. Like, she's so insane. So just having a beer with her was amazing, getting to know her better. But then she kind of came to me with this idea for something that she wants to work on. She wants some help from my company, and which was an absolute added bonus, which happens sometimes when you take people for dates, because I suppose they kind of think about what you're going to be talking about, and like, you know, getting to know each other. So I'll be making a proposal for that tomorrow for her. Meeting number 3 was again very good. Now, there's not necessarily, meeting number 3, definitely relationship building. She's in an interesting place and I'm in an interesting place, and I don't know if it's the beginning of discussions of it's definitely the beginnings of discussions of how we can work together, just sort of you know, scoping out what she's got, what I've got, what I need, what she needs. And then I went to the Comedy Store to support my fantastic friend Fiona, who is the owner of Pal PR. She was doing a stand-up set at the Comedy Store. It blew me away. And I went with my friend Danny and Jax. From then on, it was just pure hanging out and friendship, babes. And now it's bedtime, and it's 11:30 p.m. Hopefully this helps you understand sometimes how to spend your time as a CEO, and how important relationship building can be, and just putting yourself out there, asking someone for something, taking someone on a date, asking the advice, having the conversations, and just being okay with not knowing something but looking for the right people that do know. Thanks for coming on a day with me.